Hello students, welcome to the pole science of class 11 arts, and today we will proceed understanding about the two different models, that is the market model and the welfare state model. In the previous class we read about the difference between growth and development, where we learned that growth is actually related to the measuring of economic performance in terms of GDP, whereas development looks through all-round development and it looks after the main issues related to daily life like poverty, hunger, disease, illiteracy, and economic as well as industrial development. So today we will discuss about the two different models related to the growth and development. So let us proceed then. The first model of development is the market model. So in market model, it is held that all societies undergo changes from traditional, transitional, and modern stages of development. Some of its features includes: number one, it regards political development as the condition of economic development. So market model actually involves what? It undergoes changes starting from traditional to modern stages of development. Earlier, whatever the market was there, if it was traditional market, so now we can see that it has become the more modern type of markets, and that is, or that can be related to the stages of development that has changed with the time. So some of its feature includes what? Number one, it regards political development as the condition of economic development. So these market models actually regards what? If there is a political development, then it regards that this political development is as essential for the condition of economic development. Whatever the development economic wise is going on, it regards that it is due to the political development. Clear? After that, number two feature is that it supports the autonomy, rights, and self-interest of the individual as the basis of all development. Number one, it has pointed out that the political development is actually directly or indirectly related to the economic development. Then the second feature is that it supports the autonomy, rights, and self-interest of the individual as the basis of all development. That means whatever the development is there in a society or in a country, so the market model supports and directs that whatever the development is going on in and around, it is due to the autonomy, rights, and self-interest of the individual. Because of these three criteria, the development is going on. And number third, it stands for rapid industrialization, technological advancement, modernization, full employment, and continuous process of liberalization of society, then economy and polity. So these are the three features. Number one, it regards political development for the economic development. The number two feature is that the market model supports the autonomy, rights, and self-interest of the individual as the basis of all development. That means it connects all these three features starting from autonomy, rights, and self-interest for the developmental process. And number three is that it stands for rapid industrialization. Number one, that means market model always supports rapid industrialization. Whatever the process of industrialization is there, if it is rapid, then it stands for that. Then technological advancement, in terms of technology also it should be advanced. Then modernization should be there. Then full employment and continuous process of liberalization of society, economy, and polity should also run along with that. So market model as a whole supports political development, it supports autonomy, rights, and self-interest of the individual. Then lastly, it supports number one, rapid industrialization, through which development can be reached to a new height. Then it supports advancement in terms of technology. Then modernization process should be there. Then full employment. So if rapid industrialization, advancement in technology, modernization is there, then of course employment will not be a problem for a prosperous country if the three processes are being followed related to industrialization, technology and modernization. So along with that, it also supports the continuous process of liberalization of society, economy and polity. So the goods of development are to be achieved on the basis of free market economy, competitiveness and all-round individual development. It believes in the principle of leaving the economy under the competitive policy of non-intervention and demand-supply chain. That means what? As a whole, in the concluding part, the market model is actually the goods of development are to be achieved. Whatever the market model's developmental aims are to be achieved, it should be on the basis of free market economy, then competitiveness, then all-round individual development. Based on these three features only, the development can be achieved. That is, a country should have free market policy, clear, then competitiveness should be there, and along with that all-round individual development. That means every individual should be developed all-rounded. That means from each sphere. And also with that, it believes in the principle of leaving the economy under the competitive policy of non-intervention and demand-supply chain. That means this market model believes in that type of economy where there is a competitive policy of non-intervention. That means non-interference should be there if it is competitive policy, and along with that it should also have demand-supply chain. Clear? This was all about the market model. Now going on to discuss the next model, that is welfare state model. So the welfare model of development accepts and strongly advocates the role of state in economic sphere for promoting the socio-economic welfare and common interest of the society. It conceptualizes the state as a welfare state and advocates the state planning and organized efforts as essential conditions for rapid industrialization, economic growth and socio-economic development. The welfare state can provide various types of social services for the people like education, health, employment, social security and public distribution system. Clear? Under this model, the state acts as the key agency for promoting desired social change and development. It takes special steps for protecting the weaker sections of the society. Welfare state protects all social, economic and political rights of the people, and in turn the people are expected to act in a socially responsible way. That means what? Apart from market model where economy is the key factor, but the welfare model accepts strongly the role of state in economic sphere for promoting the socio-economic welfare. As by the model's name only, we can understand that it works for the welfare of the society. That's why it is known as welfare state model. Clear? So along with that, it conceptualizes the state as a welfare state and advocates the economic growth and socio-economic development. It wants what? It wants economic growth also, and along with that it wants socio-economic development also. The welfare state provides various types of social service for the people like education, health, employment, social security and public distribution system. So along with economic growth, the socio-economic development is also looked after by welfare model, and this socio-economic development includes what? Basic things in an individual's life like education, health, employment, social security should be there and public distribution system. So under this welfare model, the state acts as a key agency for promoting desired change and development. it takes special steps for protecting the weaker sections of the society. Clear? That means if it is looking after various socio-economic aspects of an individual like education, health, employment, social security and public distribution system, that means that it is there for present in the society for protecting the weaker sections of the society. It also protects all social, economic and political rights of all the people. So along with protecting the weaker sections of the society, it is also assuring social, economic and political rights of the people should not be misused. It is protecting social, economic and political rights also. And in return, the welfare state models wants all the people that if the social, economic and political rights of the people are protected by the welfare state model, so in return this model also wants that people also should act in a responsible manner. Clear? So with this I will wind up today's topic, and in the next class we will discuss the questions and answers related to this model. Thank you.